A very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. It's Friday, March 31st. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. A 24-year-old Middletown man pled guilty in Orange County Court yesterday to murder in connection with the death of a Wallkill man who was found stabbed several times inside the detached garage of his town of Wallkill residence. It's alleged that on October 30th of last year at about 5 p.m., DeMonte Stansberry arrived at the victim's Brookline Avenue home and repeatedly stabbed the 53-year-old Jeffrey Harris to death, says District Attorney David Hoovler.
He indicated during his guilty plea that he intentionally killed Jeff Harris with a knife. No motive and no other information was disclosed at the time. It has been disclosed thus far. Other than that,
Stansberry was arrested on November 1st. The DA's office is recommending 20 years to life in prison. The minimum is 18 years to life. Ball Corporation has notified its employees and union that it may close its town of Wallkill plant. The facility, opened in 1972, produces a number of can sizes. The company cited space, land, and equipment limitations, making expansion and upgrades to the facility difficult. Orange County Economic Development Director Stephen Gross says it's disappointing to learn of the potential Ball closure.
Ball has been a good neighbor and employer, and we invite Ball to come to the table and work with our Orange County Economic Development team to explore and exhaust all possibilities that will allow Ball to continue to operate in Orange County.
Company President Kathleen Pitre said contemplating a plant closure is never easy as it impacts our people. New York State Attorney General Tish James and Department of Environmental Conservation Commissioner Basil Sagos yesterday announced a lawsuit against 29 waste haulers and brokers for illegally dumping waste at a site in Saugerties. The companies repeatedly violated state law by transporting more than 3,000 truckloads of construction and demolition waste originating from the New York City area to a site in Saugerties, which was only authorized to accept waste from Ulster and Dutchess counties. With the lawsuit, Attorney General James seeks full disgorgement of all revenues and profits gained from the illegal activity and potentially millions of dollars in penalties. The City of Middletown Police Department Narcotics Unit, with assistance from local, state, and federal law enforcement, Wednesday arrested an East Orange, New Jersey man following execution of search warrants. 43-year-old Idris Sutton was the subject of a months-long investigation into the sale and trafficking of drugs, specifically cocaine and fentanyl, in and around Middletown. The search warrants are executed at 110 Center Street in Ellenville, a storage unit at 8109 Route 209 in Ellenville, and a hotel room at the La Quinta Inn in the town of Wallkill, and a storage unit at 485 East Main Street in the town of Wallkill. Sutton was arrested by Middletown police and charged with the state felony offenses of criminal sale and possession of drugs and criminal possession of a weapon. During execution of the search warrants, officers seized over 511 grams of cocaine, more than 17 grams of fentanyl, a loaded and defaced 9mm handgun, several boxes of ammunition, narcotics packaging material, and over $23,000 in cash.
He's here! The Easter Bunny is visiting the Galleria at Crystal Run every day, now until Easter. And he's not camera shy. Get your picture taken with Mr. Peter Cottontail. Children, families, even pets are welcome. And now you can make an appointment ahead of time at whereisbunny.com. Reservations are strongly encouraged. Go to GalleriaCrystalRun.com for all the details.
A drag queen story hour event scheduled for tomorrow has generated substantial controversy, and has police in Montgomery making preparations for a protest they believe will be taking place in response to the event. The Montgomery Book Exchange Children's Chapter is scheduled to host Cookie Dough, a drag performer, for a storytime event for children. In response to the ticketed event, which is reported to be sold out, many took to social media in opposition, pledging to publicly protest. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.